Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by rolling hills, there was a curious boy named Leo. Leo loved to explore the woods near his home, especially the area where an ancient, towering tree stood. The villagers called it the Singing Tree because, every evening at sunset, it would hum a soft melody that seemed to float on the wind. Why does the tree sing? Leo asked his grandmother one evening. She smiled mysteriously. The tree holds a secret, she said, and only someone brave enough to listen closely will ever discover it. One golden afternoon, Leo decided it was time to uncover the truth. He packed some bread, a water flask, and his trusty notebook, then set off for the Singing Tree. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, the familiar melody began, soft and enchanting. Leo sat beneath the tree, closing his eyes to listen. Suddenly, he felt a faint breeze, though the air had been still a moment before. When he opened his eyes, a single golden leaf fluttered down and landed in his lap. The leaf wasn't an ordinary leaf. Its veins shimmered with light, forming what looked like a tiny map. At the center of the map was a symbol of the Singing Tree, and beyond it, a winding path leading to a star-shaped mark. This must be where the tree wants me to go, Leo thought, his heart racing. Leo followed the glowing map as the moon rose high in the sky. The path led him deeper into the forest than he had ever been. Strange creatures watched from the shadows, an owl with glowing eyes, a fox with a tail that sparkled like the night sky, but none of them harmed him. Finally, he reached a clearing where a circle of ancient stones stood. In the center was a small, shimmering pond, and beside it sat a tiny figure no bigger than Leo's hand. The figure was a sprite with wings that glowed like fireflies. "You've come at last," the sprite said, her voice as soft as the tree's song. "Were you the one making the tree sing?" Leo asked. The sprite nodded. "The Singing Tree is my home, and it sings to guide those with kind hearts to this place. I guard the forest's heart, and it has chosen you for an important task." The sprite pointed to the shimmering pond. "Deep beneath these waters lies the heart of the forest. It keeps the woods alive and magical, but its light is fading. You must dive down and bring it back to the surface so its light can shine again." Leo hesitated. The pond was dark and deep, and he wasn't sure what lay beneath. But he took a deep breath, nodded, and plunged into the water. The water was colder than Leo expected, but it glowed faintly, guiding him downward. At the very bottom, he found a glowing crystal shaped like a teardrop, pulsing with a weak, golden light. Carefully, he grasped it and swam back to the surface. As soon as Leo emerged, the crystal's light burst forth, bathing the clearing in warmth and color. The trees sparkled, the air filled with music, and the sprite clapped her tiny hands in delight. "You've saved the forest," the sprite said, placing the crystal into the center of the circle of stones. Its light grew stronger, and the Singing Tree's melody echoed louder than ever. As a reward, the sprite handed Leo a tiny golden acorn. "Plant this near your village," she said. "It will grow into a new singing tree, a gift for all who listen."